Cancer. This topic is taken from the chapter of Human Health and Diseases. Cancer is most dangerous disease and is a major cause of death all over the globe. More than a million Indians suffer from this cancer and large number of people die because of the cancer. So the process of development of cancer is called as oncogenic transformation. The growing of the cancer is known as oncogenic transformation. We know that cell growth and differentiation is controlled and regulated in our body. Means cell growth and differentiation, growing of cell as well as division of the cell is very important role in our body. But what happens? But in a cancer cells, there is a breakdown of this regular mechanism. Normal cells have the property of contact inhibition, stoppage of growth on coming in contact with each other, but cancer cells lose this property. Okay, first of all, you should understand what is contact inhibition. Contact inhibition means the stoppage of the cell growth, when cells can come in a contact with each other. But in cancer cell, what happens? They grow when come in a contact with each other. They lose this property. Okay. But normal cells show the property of contact inhibition, means they will stop the cell growth when they come in contact with each other. But in cancer cell, they will not stop the growth when they come in contact with other cells. So what happens? As a result, cancer cell divide continuously to give rise to mass of cells called as tumors. Cancer cells do not have the property of contact inhibition. So what happens? Then these cancer cells starts continuously dividing. They start dividing when they will not stop the growth when they come in a contact with others. Then what happens? Then they start dividing, giving rise to large number of cells. These cells are known as tumors. Tumors are of two types, benign and malignant. So let us understand what is benign tumors and malignant tumors. Benign tumors remain confined to their original location and do not spread. Benign tumors are the tumors which remain in their original position and do not spread here and there. They remain confined in their original positions. These tumors. Malignant tumors. These exhibit metastasis, that is, the cells load from such tumors reach distant sites, and wherever they reach, new tumor is formed. Malignant tumors, these consist of mass of proliferating cells called as neoplastic or tumor cells. They consist of tumor cells. These cells grow very rapidly and destroy or damage surrounding tissues. They destroy. So what is metastasis? Metastasis means the cancer spread to different body part from where it is started. They spread very fast to the different body part. So these malignant tumors, these cells of the tumors very fastly reach distant sites, and wherever they reach, they will give rise to a new tumor. New tumor is formed. So malignant tumor actually represent the cancer. Malignant tumor actually represent the cancer. The cells actively divide, grow, and starve the normal cells of the vital nutrients. So this may actually represent the cancer, as well as they divide and grow very rapidly and starve the normal cells, as well as they destroy and damage the surrounding tissues. Causes of cancer. There are two main causes of cancer. They are carcinogen and oncogenic, cancer causing viruses. First of all, we'll understand what is carcinogen. Physical, chemical and biological agents that cause cancer. Example, ionizing radiations, X-rays and gamma rays, non-ionizing radiations, UV, ultraviolet rays. So substances such as physical, chemical and biological agents are capable of causing cancer in the living tissue. So Take for example ionizing radiations. Ionizing radiation has enough energy to damage the DNA of the body and cause cancer in them. The chemical carcinogen present in tobacco smoke have been identified as a major cause of the lung cancer. So next one is oncogenic cancer causing viruses. They have viral oncogenes, cancer causing genes. They have genes called as oncogenes or cancer causing genes. Sometimes normal genes in our body called proto-oncogenes get converted into cellular oncogenes that causes cancer. Okay, normal genes in our body, some normal genes present in our body, they are called as proto-oncogenes. They get converted into cellular oncogenes which causes cancer in our body. Diagnosing cancer. So first of all, you should understand what is diagnosis. Diagnosis means the identification of illness. So how do we identify the cancer? First of all, here cancer can be detected mainly by biopsy and histopathological studies of tissues, blood, bone marrow, etc. So these are the two important methods to identify the cancer: biopsy and histopathological studies. Let us understand what is biopsy. Suspected tissue is cut into thin sections and examined microscopically. In biopsy, sample of tissue is taken from the body in order to examine them. So then the tissue is cut into thin section so that it can be examined microscopically. Okay. So techniques such as radiography, CT scan, that is computed tomography, and MRI, which is known as magnetic resonance imaging, are very helpful to detect cancer in the internal organs. First one is radiography. CT scan, computed tomography, and MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, are techniques of diagnosing cancer. In radiography, we use CT scan, that is computed tomography, and MRI, that is magnetic resonance imaging. These are the techniques to find out the cancer. We will understand what is CT scan and MRI scan. CT scan. 3D imaging of internals of an organ is generated X-rays. Okay. It is CT scan is the full form is computed tomography, where we use computers and rotating X-ray machine to create the 3D images. To create 3D images of the body, these 3D images will provide more detailed informations. Okay. Next one is MRI scan. Pathological and physiological changes issues are detected by using magnetic fields and non-ionizing radiations. Okay, in the MRI scan is a type of a scan that uses strong magnetic fields and radio waves to look at the organ and structures of our body, such as non-ionizing radiations. Immunological and molecular biological diagnostic techniques can also be used to detect the cancer. Immunological as well as molecular biological diagnostic techniques can also be used to find out the cancer. Identifying certain genes which makes an individual susceptible to cancer can help to prevent cancer. Treatment of cancer. How to treat the cancer disease. So there are three different approaches. They are radiotherapy, chemotherapy, and immunotherapy. These are the three important techniques to treat the cancer. First, let us understand what is radiotherapy. Tumor cells are irradiated to death. Also, proper care is taken for protecting surrounding normal tissues. These tumor cells are directly exposed to death. Okay, while doing this, proper care must be taken so that surrounding normal tissues must not be harmed. They should be protected. So this is a radiotherapy technique where these tumor cells are irradiated to death, and some proper care must be taken to protect the surrounding tissues. Second important treatment of cancer is chemotherapy. Drugs specific for particular tumors are used to kill cancer cells. They have side effects such as hair loss, anemia, etc. Okay, drugs which are suitable for the particular tumors so that they can kill the cancer cells are used in the chemotherapy, specific drugs. So but this chemotherapy may have side effects such as loss of hair, anemia, etc. Immunotherapy is the third treatment of cancer. Important. Biological response modifiers such as alpha interferons are used. So here we use alpha interferons, which are biological response modifiers. So this will activate the immune system of the patient, and they will help in destroying the tumors so that they can kill the cancer cells. They activate the immune system of the patient and helps in destroying the tumor. These alpha interferons, which are biological response modifiers, they will activate the immune system of the patient. They will activate it and they will help in destroying the tumor cells. Okay, thank you.